conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. RPO complete to open the drive. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Right on the money. And his motors are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking to throw on first down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Offense working from the pistol. Making side adjustments here. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
A little time, lets it go. The short half, it's Abrams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains more mistakes for a first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Hit first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
It's picked up, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to him.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll give it on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Oh, he wants it all. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
The Gators will take over. First and 10.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get out of corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Right back to it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. Take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, lay later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Sets up the screen. Ball's loose. And the ball goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. From down, 4th down.
The Rebels need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Score and they'll throw it. It's on target and complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Quarterback keeps it. The defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really needed a
this guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. And he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lost the throw again. Finds his man. It's landed.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Thanks to Cal. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice catch just past the 1st down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. They'll try to get outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Complete. Space at the 25. They get him stopped at the big gain. Has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Takes an easy throw in the front. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the Panthers team to get the return man down on the ground.
This offense will take over 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Makes the catch. It's Savage. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. caution against the clock. Makes the grab on the big throw. Right down the gut of the field. And he's slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. And then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Nolan. Oh, gets it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Gators have this offense rolling. The give to the back, fighting off the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first
especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Nolan. Unleashes one deep. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the wideout. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Lost the throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker is Savage. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and then threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Last completion got from the first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Lost the fire on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shoes and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Toss spot in the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the Rebels have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll run play action. The throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. On the move to his left. Unleashes it on the move. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Gets up and down the middle.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying.
There we go! Good running game as a coach's and quarterback's best win when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and the limit.
And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. To fumble that ball away in the red zone, that is just a shot to the solar plexus.
And you have to know the situation. You've got to know where you are in the game. This late down in the red zone, at all costs, you cannot turn it over. And that's just an example, I think, of a guy trying to do too much. Just trying to come up.
It's a running room. He's at the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Grabbed in the middle, it's Savage. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Marching ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Nolan. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yards. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Caught in the backfield, it's Abrams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense has to be careful here. They're going to have to do a really good job tackling the catch, because with these playmakers late in the game, tied, you do not want them getting out in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Now improvising. Took a shot as he threw it. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They take the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
And what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Proctor. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Snaps it in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Savage. Touchdown, Rebels! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good.
28 or 21.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's landed. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Power football. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Off the play fake on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Going deep. Snatches it up. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He makes the grab for the two and ties the game.
The football game that would never end. This has been unbelievable. Both of these teams, somehow, they still have so much in the tank, David. Both teams trading two-point conversions right now.
And just over and over, I gotta have it moments. They're coming up huge, play after play after play. Who's gonna blink, man? Both teams making big plays, both teams continuing this game on to another overtime.
Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by two.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the two-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play and end this thing?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from it. You're walking over there too. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Back to throw, it's Nolan. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They'll line up to go for two. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. They got the stop, now to win it with a two. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Wants to go up top. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Motion from the back. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own. He's looking to throw. Here's the hit. They are denied. The two-point try is stopped. And a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.